Does it really matter that your country has influence on your job? The paycheck you will get, the internship you will get, whether you are looking for a career in Web 2 space or Web 3 space, does your country has influence? And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, because many of you are really concerned about looking for a career in Web 2 space and Web 3 space. So I got a message from Steven and he was concerned about this. So I thought, let's make a dedicated video on this. Let's talk about it, because you have to know as a developer that what opportunity you will have in your country and what opportunity you will have in other country, and what are the pay differences you will have in other, like in your country and other countries. So these are the things we're going to talk about in this video, because that will give you a right potential to right mindset to start your development career into the field of Web 2 and in the field of Web 3. So he basically asked me this question that, like, he's looking for a job in the Monk company and he belongs from South Africa. So is it possible for him to get a job remotely in other western part? You can see that if you talk about the western world, like Silicon Valley, if you talk about Australia, if you talk about Canada, so in these countries the crypto is really very high. You will find that a lot of new projects are getting introduced, are getting launched, and there is a high demand for the developer as well. Like Steven, he belongs from the South Africa, where there is not that much opportunity for him to get a job in Web3 space. So in short, the point you want to make here is that, is it possible for him to get a job in western part, in America, in Canada, in India, in the field of crypto, or in any of the Monk company? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So what I did for this video, I have divided this video in 3 points. So in the first point, we're going to talk about the company, that what are the opportunity you will have in the field of development, what career path you can take as per your choice. That's for the company. And then we'll have the country. So we're going to see the couple of data in the field of country, and then we'll move to the type of work, that what type of work you will get when you will work in a company and when you will work for home. So these are the things we're going to talk about in this video. So let's start with the country. So if I expand this one, you will find that we have so many countries in this planet Earth. Like when I was doing research for this video, I hardly know 10 to 20 countries, but I got this list and it is absolutely amazing. It took me 20 minutes to build this entire list. So right now, at the present, we have close to 195 countries. That's a lot of countries. So what I did, I have written down all the name for the countries. We have the population, we have the density of that populations, and how many people live in the kilometer square. So you can see that we have so many countries, and it doesn't matter that which country you belong from. It doesn't matter. As long as you have the skills and that skill has demand in the industry, you will be appreciated. You will get the job. You can easily able to work, because right now you can see that after COVID, what happened? Everything moved to digitalization. Everything moved to digitalizations. Like before COVID, I was doing my internship. I had to go to my office, but right now after the COVID, in the last 2 years, I haven't went to my office yet. All my work I'm doing right from home. So it's absolutely amazing that you can spend time with your family and you can work on yourself, and at the same time you can able to work on your office work. So you can see, no matter which country you belong from, obviously you will get a job if you have the skills. Again, I want to highlight here that you will get the job if you have the skills and if that skill has demand. If you are good in something and if there is no demand for that skill, you understand that what I mean. If there is no demand, then why would anybody hire you? Why anybody would care about your skills? So right now Web3 is in demand. Right now Web 2 is also in demand. So if you have the right skills, all you have to do is to build the portfolio. So right now everything is so easy, and so easily you can able to find the bigger company, the founders, the CFO, the CMO. You can easily able to find all of these people. If you look at the Instagram, if you look at the LinkedIn, you will find all these company, higher authority, higher management people are there. So all you have to do is to work on your project, work on your skills, use this platform. And this is the best platform to get job, to get work. So obviously at the end, I just want to conclude that yes, it's absolutely possible for you that you can get work in any country if there is no opportunity in your country. So if there is a demand for a Web3 developer in Australia, in Canada, in USA, and if you belong from South Africa, there is no point of worry. If you have the skills, they're going to get you. They're going to find you. Obviously, trust me, they're going to find you. If you start working on your social profile, if you explain every single thing which you have built, they're going to find you. They're going to DM you that this is what I want from you to build for us. If you guys want, I can show you that proof. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the offers which I have got that it doesn't matter that what skills you have, which background you are coming from, as long as you are good with your skill. Okay, So that's the whole point I want to highlight here, that you can belong from any one of this country, and you have to be glad that you come from that country. Okay, so it doesn't matter which country you come from, obviously you will get the job. Now let's talk about the company. So if you look at the current scenario, both of these technology are in high in demand. So if you talk about the web 2 technology, still there is a lot of demand for the developers who work in the web 2 space, because ultimately right now if you look at all the companies, every company is going to online. If you talk about the small store, the big house, corporate house, they are all going online, they are building their product online. And right now there is a new edition of web3. It's actually an old one, but right now it's getting popular and it's getting also very huge interaction, and we have very few developers in that. So if you are looking to work in a Monk company, it's absolutely, but it's a little competitive. So you have to be very good in web2 space. Like if you want to build a backend and you will go with a simple approach, and you can do the same work which can the ChatGPT do. So there is a point which you have to keep in mind. Okay, so right now the demand is really high, because those who are come from non-technical backgrounds, they're also focusing in tech. If you take my example, I come from non-technical background, but I'm also focusing on tech. So there is a huge demand in web 2 space. But if you talk about the web 3, the demand is really high, but you won't find too many developer. So it's really hard to get the right developer. Even I'm looking for a developer who can work in my other project with me, because it's not always possible to work alone, because in that way, you know, like if you really want to scale it out something, you need team for that, and you need a good one. So whatever interview I have taken, whatever developer I have talked to so far, I have found that they know a little bit, but it's not, they don't have that kind of skills which can convince me that I can hire them for the work. Okay, so you have to be very good. So in web 2 space, I've highlighted a couple of companies. So you can see all of these companies deals in the web 2 space. So if you talk about their annual revenue, their base of country, that where they locate, their worth, what industry they deal with. So you will find that we have Apple, we have Microsoft. So these are the big giant company, but they are the one who generate high revenue in this tech field. There are other company, but you can see all of these company you will find in the web 2 space. If you talk about the web 3 space, there are many companies. So you can see we have so many companies in web 3 space as well. So we have Burn Trust, OpenSea, Immutable, we have the Tron, these names are hard to pronounce, Nifty Labs, Splitter, Project Galaxy. So all of these companies you will have. So I want you to take a snapshot, try to read about it, and you will have a very good understanding that what country, what companies are they, what project they work on, what kind of technology they build, and what kind of services they provide. Okay, so it's a very good drill for you to have more understanding about the company. I try to highlight all of these popular company which you can have and explore from your end. Okay, so I hope you guys have got the idea that no matter which country you belong from, if you have the skills, if you know the work, you will get the internship, you will get the job, you will get the work, and you will get the high salary which you are looking for in the respective field, whether you're going to go in the web 2 space or web 3 space. So still there is a demand, but you have to be good in that. So there is always a condition that you have to be good at that, and you have to demonstrate your work, you have to show your work. If you sit and you will think that I'm come from this non-advanced technology countries and I want to get the job, I really like this technology, in that you have to do a little bit extra effort, because like you have to come up and you have to show your skills, you have to approach others, because you don't have opportunity in your area. But if you really want to expand your horizon and reach out to the other country people, then you have to work a little harder. And as for those who are come from the western parts, there is an opportunity for you guys. It's not that easy for you as well, because those who are going to hire you, they're going to go through the interview, they want to check your skills, that whether you have that or not. Okay, so it's not easy for those who are come from the advanced country and those who come from the non-developed country. Equally is little tough, both of them. So you guys have to work, ultimately I want to say that you guys have to work. Before I end this video, I just want to highlight one thing, that if you really want to get a job, an internship, no matter in which field, web 2 or web 3, you have to work on your portfolio. How many of you really post one single post on LinkedIn every single day? Whatever learning you have about this particular technology, like in the web 3 space you are interested, what extra you have learned, what new you have learned in that particular day, you have to talk about it. What project you have built, why you have built that, what technology you have utilized, why that particular technology is good in point of your in your point of view, why you think that particular blockchain, that particular protocol has the higher expansion higher growth rate? Why the users who are going to utilize your application will utilize it? So you have to answer, you have to explore each one of this, you have to know every single thing, that what are the alternatives you have. You will have multiple technologies, you will have multiple options, but why you have chosen a particular one? Don't build just for learning. Build like you want to start a startup, you want to start a company. Just build like that. When you will do like that, when you will go with that approach, and that way what will happen, that ultimately you will give your higher potential, you will bring the entire application like a real world, and whatever time and energy you will spend, you're going to give you 100%. Okay, so that's the one thing I really want to highlight, that showcase your work no matter what country you belong from. And in the next video I'm going to show you the offers which I got and what technology you have to learn based on that offer. Okay, so hope you guys have found this video valuable. If you still have any confusion and any doubt about anything, do let me know in the comment section, so I could love to help you in that. With the time being, have a wonderful day, and if you're new to my channel, hit like and subscribe, that will motivate me. And that's the only thing I want to talk about. The AC is not working. Actually it's working, but when I'm turning on the AC, it's making too much noise, so that's why I have to turn it on, and then I have to stop, and then I have to make the video. Okay, so hope you guys have found this video valuable. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.